What's up everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Guys, today I actually have something really exciting to share with you, and that is this new NFT collection that has been making waves on Twitter and social medias and the whole Solana ecosystem, and that is OkBears. Now, there's a lot of different things that we're going to talk about today regarding this NFT collection. We're going to be talking about statistics, also some predictions, and also what we should look forward to in the coming months ahead. And today I'm going to share with you why I'm personally excited about this collection myself. So guys, be sure to watch this video through its entirety because you do not want to miss a single minute of this, and stick around to the end because I have a surprise for you, because I want you guys to get rewarded because you guys are participating in these videos. So stay tuned to the very end to find out why. So guys, with that said, as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So let's get right into it, guys. This is why you're watching. So OkBears is making huge waves, and I just want to share just some quick highlights. You guys have probably already been to the site, but I'm just going to share with you my favorite parts. Now, one of the few things that's on this website I want to share with you, and that is number one, is the studio. Now, I just want to get right into it. It's this section right here. It's called Future NFT Drops. And usually when somebody says probably nothing, that means something big is going to happen. So what I'm thinking is that we just saw the first generation, the first genesis of OkBears. We could see in another edition of this collection. It could be, what is it? Maybe a mutant, maybe a zombie, maybe a galaxy, maybe a dead OkBear. Either way, holders will have these opportunities to either be airdropped, in my own opinion, again, this is just speculation, or they can have an opportunity to mint it for free. So that would be really cool, and that's what I think was really beneficial, considering that this is less than a week and a half old. This is not even that long. This started on April 26th, and today is May 3rd. That just shows you how fast this is growing. And this is the boutique section right here, which I think is really interesting. The reason I bring this up is because OkBears is looking to be adopted through global, mainstream, in real life collaborations with different boutique and clothing companies and fashion brands. And so even down here, it's basically saying that OkBears is more than just an NFT, but it's kind of a brand within a brand. And so you can use that brand and work with rising artists. Say, for instance, like you can work with Adidas to create a unique brand to sell this. Sooner or later, maybe this could be in Hot Topic, just like Bored Ape Yacht Club. But they can work in collaboration with up-and-coming rising artists and maybe in the fashion industry. So that's just something beyond than just a JPEG or an NFT where you can just flip it. This is thinking bigger. And I think this is why the price of these OkBears keeps sustaining at a high Solana price. And obviously, in the middle of all this, they have a metaverse that's going to be coming up. And we all know that the metaverse is becoming a really big thing nowadays. And imagine if the OkBear community can be a part and network together, because the community around OkBears is quite phenomenal. Next up, actually, I'm pulling up the 7-day chart of OpenSea. And the reason is because OkBears is number 4. I'm talking about number 4 in all of NFTs in both Ethereum and Solana. Just let that sink in right there. It's number 4. It's less than a week and a half old. Many of these other projects have been around longer. That's just mind-boggling to me. It's because the community is so strong. It's just that strong. It's amazing. And if we consider in only one day after its launch, it brought in around 231 Solana. Now that's equivalent to 23.1 million total sales, and that number has definitely grown since then. And also, OpenSea went ahead and shared this, and that it was the number 1 ranking within 24 hours on OpenSea, which is, to me, crazy because you have to think about it. This is the first project to really make Ethereum bulls and whales aware of what Solana projects are. If anything, OkBears is the first NFT collection, the number 1 Solana NFT collection, to put Solana NFTs on the map, including being exposed to the OpenSea Ethereum community. And now OpenSea, out of nowhere after OkBears, has listed other Solana NFTs. So if it wasn't for OkBears, we would not have seen Solana adoption at its peak right now. Now, I don't know if that's just a coincidence that they started listing all these other NFTs in Solana on OpenSea after OkBears, or if it was already planned, but it's just a crazy coincidence that happened. Not only that, now Raj.Sol, who's the co-founder of Solana, has changed his Twitter profile into an OkBear. And he's been airdropped a lot of different things. We've made videos before about, Raj.Soul being airdropped an Astral NFT. But again, like, this is just showing that this NFT collection is just gaining mainstream adoption. Now, the biggest question I get is, will OkBears defeat Bored Ape Yacht Club? Now, will it defeat it? I don't think so, because Bored Ape Yacht Club has been there longer, so they have a lot more capital, a lot more money on the side to grow themselves, right? And they just have been around for around a year so far, and a little bit more than that, a year and a month, but still, can OkBears defeat them? It's not about that. I think it's really about OkBears setting itself apart from them. And OkBears is now the profile, picture to go to, and also the main asset for Solana holders. So we shouldn't really compare apples to apples, right? We should just say that they're both two different companies and that they respect each other. So that's why it should help you to understand, is this a good investment for you? Now on Google Trends, I'm comparing OkBears with Bored Ape Yacht Club. Now, as you can see here, this is just within the past 7 days because, again, OkBears has only been around for 7 days. But you can see that the volatility around here is not too drastic. In fact, it's actually competing quite highly with Bored Ape Yacht Club. Now, if you think of right here, this is kind of around the time where the whole minting stage was going to happen around April 30th. And obviously, we knew around the Bored Ape Yacht Club, the other side metaverse, that was a complete debacle. And so, obviously, that has been trending downwards. But again, OkBears has only been holding steady around that trend line. And the fact that it's even close to this, to the number one NFT collection in the world, which is Bored Ape Yacht Club, is quite astounding. So this is a huge competitor to it. And again, it's only been a week and a half. So let's go ahead and go to the charts because we want to talk about statistics. Now, OkBears is already the number one collection on the 30-day overview. And that's just crazy because we know that DeGods has been around longer, Sets on Crex has been around longer. So OkBears has already surpassed all of them and has had 100% in trading volume in the past 30 days. That's a huge amount of volume going in for it to be the number one spot. Now, if we go to OkBears on OpenSea, we notice that in the price in the past 14 days, again, it's went up in a huge buying pressure, but it has been kind of like trading sideways ever since then. But it's still holding above 2.1 Ethereums, which is really great news. And if you look at the buying pressure, look at this. Almost every couple minutes, we're having people buy a ton of these, and they're not cheap. 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. Guys, people are not shorting this. They are buying as much as possible. And if there's ever a dip, people are going to buy it. But honestly, people are buying this at a crazy price, like $13,000, because they understand the rarity of most of these things. They understand that people are heading towards this NFT collection. So I remain, I would say bullish, but in a way bearish, but in a good way, not bearish in like a downtrend. I'm changing the way we talk about these OkBears. Bearish to me is like a bullish scenario if you hear if you hear what I'm saying. So hopefully that's not too confusing. Now let's go to Moonly. Moonly is a great way to understand the amount of floor prices and the amount of listed on the floor. So let's look at this kind of pink line. This is the floor price, right? We obviously saw a peak right around here, and that floor price was around 149 at its highest all-time high floor price. That means that was the cheapest that it was on Friday. And then we started to see a downtrend. Now notice this. Whenever we see a downtrend in the floor price, we see an uptrend of how many NFTs are being listed. So sometimes people want to take their profit, they're paper handing it, meaning they can't hold on to it longer. But if they were diamond handing it, which are people that are holding for long term and don't sell regardless of the market's volatility, they tend to see a little bit more risk, but also higher reward as well. And as you noticed, just from yesterday, it was just yesterday that I was watching this, the amount of listed, the blue line was actually going up, and the amount of floor prices were actually going down to around 63 or 64. But again, that actually just got bought up. And now we're actually possibly seeing a reversal because, again, there's some announcements that have come up and I want to share those announcements with you. But this is going to show you how crazy this is happening. And we're seeing the buying volume, which is right here in this square. The buying volume is coming back again. So you need to know this information so you can decide if this is a good investment for you. So let's go ahead and talk about the team. The team is already on their Twitter page saying, after a record-breaking launch, our founders flew to Sydney to regroup with the team to plan what will be a historic 12-month ahead. What is going on in that 12 months? Well, I have a few predictions. So in this recent letter, They did say a whole bunch of things that it's just very minor, you know, just sharing current updates. But a lot of criticism has happened over this simple thing, and that is this: the holders welcome pack. People got really upset that, you know, just because, you know, this NFT collection has only been around for 7 days, they're like, oh my gosh, they're only giving me a pin, a sticker, a postcard, and a glorious wristband. That's lame. How come they don't give us something else? Guys, it's only been 7 days. Come on, give this company a break. It doesn't make any sense. And this is the mentality, the toxicity around the community. They're expecting something back, but when you look at these other NFT collections that have been around a lot longer, what have they done other than just give you a great flip, right? Or a loss and flip. I haven't seen any other company return this quick, this fast into a welcome pack or a gift package. And already, if you don't know this already, OkBears has already given people something back. That's right. That's you minting at 1.5 Solana and you profiting up to 149 Solana. That's already a reward right there. So if anybody criticizes a project like this, they're kind of like hypocritical in a way. And this is why you have to fuzzle out the noise and not pay attention to people fudding these projects. And fudding is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People who FUD a project are trying to scare people and kind of talk smack about something, right? And you can't listen to those people. They're just toxic people. And that's why a lot of people sold their paper hands, and other diamond handlers are actually accumulating those people's losses. So it actually affects people, and you shouldn't be selling if you have one of these. Not financial advice, but, you know, just be very careful when you end up listening to people on Twitter. Now, just today, they just announced this. Since launch, we have broken trade volume records, became the first and only Solana brand to top OpenSea charts. Very true. And built a community of bears that is a force to be reckoned with. Now, here's the thread. Bear drops, they're coming, holders only. So if you hold one of these NFTs, do not list it on the market. Keep it in your wallet, because if you keep it in your wallet, they may snapshot the wallet holders, and what they'll do is they will plan an airdrop or a drop to you. Again, it's going to be crazy. When they say they're coming, again, they could be coming really soon. This is not something that's going to be like a couple months from now. It could happen actually really soon. Who knows? Again, that's just my opinion. And it could be a second generation of these NFTs. So just think about that. Now they're also heading to San Francisco for Solana Labs. They're meeting up with Magic Eden people and people at Shopify and Sony, because they're going to do some collaborations with them. They're also working on some guerrilla marketing campaigns with Twitter. So this is actually showing that they're still, you know, developing more awareness for people around the world to understand what this is. And they're also going to be mailing out the merch that we talked about, which was not just, you know, the wristband or whatever, but also OkBear hoodies. Wouldn't that be crazy? I love hoodies, by the way. So that'd be really awesome to see us getting into that culture of fashion and also representing a brand that we're really proud of. This is very similar to Bored Ape Yacht Club. What we need to know is that this is a Web3 brand. It's going to be making waves around the world. It's going to make NFT history. And I do agree on that. And all the bears and the OkBears is absolutely excited about this. And this is why the community is so huge. Now, if you're looking to buy one of these, just go to Moonrank. Moonrank is the best place to look for rarities and NFTs, and you can find out which is the rarest ones, and if you need assistance in finding one, right? So if you find out the number, just type it in, and you'll find out if that number is going to be yours. Now let's go ahead and check out the markets. Where can we actually buy one? I'm going to show you 3. Number 1 is Solana Art. Now its floor price is around 120 Solana. Now I wouldn't go here because, again, this isn't the main market. So try to avoid this as much as possible on Solana Art, but people are listing it on here for that amount. And there's not that many listed. If you go to the listed amount that you can actually buy, there's not that many. There's actually only 7. But if you go to Magic Eden, which is the main place, the main hub to buy these, this is a great place to buy it. Now, the lowest price around here is around 7.8 as the floor price. But again, I don't know why my computer is only showing 99 as the lowest price. And I just reloaded it. So I don't know why that is. Maybe there's like a technical error. But if that is true, that'd be crazy. But I think the floor price is around 79 Solana, which I think is a real reasonable price. Again, I just saw it this morning where there was somebody who listed it at 64 that got bought out like really quickly. So anytime you see this thing go down, I personally am not worried, but it's up to you to decide. And not only that, you got to think about the total amount listed. There's 1,400 listed. If that number goes down to what is commonly around the 100 area, so if there's like 300 or 500, you should expect this price not to be at 79 Solana anymore. It could be up to 200 Solana, even more to even 300 Solana, just like DGods. If you want to go to another marketplace, there's OkBears on OpenSea. Now their lowest price is around 82 Solana, but you can obviously look here to look for your different rarities and something that really resonates with you, but find one that really clicks and like bonds with you, something that you can use for your profile picture. And so that's why I think that this is actually a great place to look for one. And again, it is definitely on the top 4 list on all NFTs on Ethereum and on Solana. So this is very huge. And guys, that is my video. That wraps it up for my video. I hope that this has been very informative. So just a rundown, because again, remember, you're sticking around to the end because I'm going to do something that I don't do often. Now, I'm going to share with you my last ideas about OkBears. OkBears is going to do an NFT drop or some type of drop of some sort. I think that's going to be a second derivative of this drop. It could be a mutant, again, a zombie, a dead, a galaxy bear, who knows? But if I hold these bears, then that means I can make profit on the second one that I have, or I can hodl it. And also I'll have benefits along the way. And not only that, you develop a great relationship with the community. And I think that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning phase of OkBears. And the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people wish that they could have been a part of Bored Ape Yacht Club in the very early stages. Well, this is another example of you wanting to be in an early stage. And if you don't get in now, then maybe you may miss that opportunity. Again, that's up to you to decide. You have to make that financial decision, not me. I'm only here to entertain you, to give you my opinion. I'm not an advisor. So you need to decide if these OkBears is a right investment for you. So let's get right into it. What is the thing that I'm giving away? What is the thing that I want you guys to stick around for at the end? So I am giving away a #1 rare NFT. Now this is the #1 rarest NFT of this specific collection, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. In order for you to pay attention to what that is, I want you to go to my Twitter page. If you don't know my Twitter, please click on the link below on my Twitter and be sure to follow those directions. And it's going to be an NFT giveaway on behalf of OkBears. So I'm going to make an announcement for OkBears and for its community. And now this is not sponsored or associated with OkBears. This is something I'm personally doing. But I'm giving away a different NFT collection, and I have one #1 rare NFT that I want to give to only the OkBear holders. And you have to list your OkBears on your profile picture, or you got to show me that you're an OkBear enthusiast, that you just care about it, right? So I want to give this to the OkBear community, but you won't know it until you start participating in the Twitter posts. So be sure to pay attention to that. So guys, that wraps up my video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And I guess, guys, we're going to be okay. See you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the Global Crypto Assets Exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.